നമ്മുടെ കൂടെ വികിപി സാർ ഉണ്ട്. വികിപി സാർ കരിയർ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഒഗ്ലിവിന്നാണ്. പീയൂഷ് ജി വികിപി സാറിന്റെ ബോസ് ആയിരുന്നു. So we'll talk more about Piyush ji. ഇതൊരു സാഡ് ഡേ ആണ്. ഓഫ് കോഴ്സ് ഹി വാസ് ഫൈറ്റിംഗ് വിത്ത് ദിസ് ഇൽനെസ് കുറച്ച് നാളായിട്ട്. അപ്പൊ പീയൂഷ് ജി ആദ്യം കാണുന്ന സന്ദർഭങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഒന്ന് ഓർത്തെടുക്കാം.
പീയൂഷ് ആക്ച്വലി ഞാൻ ONM-ല് ഒഗിൽവി, അപ്പൊ അന്ന് ONM ആയിരുന്നു, ഒഗിൽവി ആൻഡ് മാതർ ആയിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ പീയൂഷ് ആണ് അവിടുത്തെ ക്രിയേറ്റീവ് ഹെഡ്. അത് നാഷണൽ ലെവലിൽ ബോംബെയിൽ. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ വേറെ ക്രിയേറ്റീവ് ഡയറക്ടേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട്, പക്ഷേ ഐ വാസ് ഡൂയിങ് നാഷണൽ. So I have got lot of opportunities to interact directly with Piyush for lot of films. When I was working at ഞാൻ ഒഗിൽവിയിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത് തന്നെ അപ്പോൾ പീയൂഷായിട്ട് ഒരുപാട് ഞാൻ ഈസ് എ വെരി സിമ്പിൾ മാൻ, ഈവൻ ഇഫ് ഈസ് എ വെരി സീനിയർ ഫെലോ, and he behaves like a friend. So, and also he was very open, like you can go and tell him anything. So ഞാൻ അങ്ങനെ പണ്ട് ഏഷ്യൻ പെയിൻസിൻ്റെ ഒരു പൊങ്കൽ കമേഴ്ഷ്യൽ വന്നപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു നമുക്ക് രാജീവിനെ കൊണ്ട് ചെയ്യിക്കാം. രാജീവ് മേനോൻ ഉണ്ട് ഇവിടെ സൗത്തിൽ. ഹൂ ഇസ് ദറ്റ് ഗൈ, കോൻ ഹി? he talks like that. मैंने वो मद्रास बेस्ड प्रोड्यूसर है, डायरेक्टर है. ओ तू responsibility लेगा क्या? Yeah, I will take the responsibility. And that is how that's one of the best commercial for Asian Paints Pongal, where Ayaraman Vande Didum Pongalide, that jingle song, no, that has happened. Then after that, Piyush worked a lot with Rajiv, and also when I was in Ogilvy, I was directing commercial. I worked with him, and when I went out, that time also I worked with him. And when I was working in Ogilvy, there was that point of time IFA, like Indian Advertising Film Producers Association, was there. So every year they used to give a debut director award. So first year Prasoon got it, Piyush Pandey. He was working with Low. The second time I got from Ogilvy. Third time Naren got from again Ogilvy. So Producers Association award, always we from agency directors were taking it for debut. So like that, his briefing is very interesting. So I always tell the people the way he brief. Okay, so we were doing an Andhra Pradesh documentary for Chandrababu Naidu for Bill Gates. So he called me to his house. So we were eating breakfast, and he told me, "VKP, एक picture बनाना, वो चंद्रबाबु नायडू के लिए बनाने का, बिल गेट्स के लिए है." So मैं बोला क्या करना पीयूष, what is the, you can very friendly, you can ask him while eating breakfast. So what we should do? So he said, hey, तेरा गांव पे एक ये है ना, को भरतनाट्यम मोह कुछ है ना, या कुचिपुड़ी है आंध्र प्रदेश में, हाँ वो लगा लो, फिर थोड़ा आंध्र प्रदेश शॉट लगा लो, तू बनाना. Like that is what he will give you brief, open brief. It's completely open brief. Then the fun part is when I finished the film and showed him, he called Chandrababu Naidu and told me, sir, just now I finished seeing the film, and I don't think anybody can make this film better. So tomorrow he will come and present it to you. So he's like that. That's the kind of trust he has developed in the industry, and he has taken Indian advertising to global. I see Piyush, Balki, like a lot of them like that, who has taken Indian advertising to global level. And then his Hindi is superb, his writing is superb. He used to tease me with my Hindi, you know. But like this, same Titan one Regalia, he was, I can't say it public because, hey, आँख नहीं बैठा यार, वो ऐसा सो रहा है, वो सोता नहीं है यार, वो क्या, वो डड्डू ने वो वॉच पहना है टाइटन रेगालिया. So सब लोग आके देखते हैं, ये तो डड्डू वाला, actual word is different, it's natural language. He is sleeping. And then when girl came ना, smart आदमी है, वो थोड़ा देखा, line मारा उसको, and we say Titan Regalia. This is how the brief. So if I say, Piyush, I didn't understand, he will repeat the same thing again in the same way. He won't improve it. And he has beautiful smile, beautiful voice, beautiful mustache. And first when you see him, you will get, but he's so friendly, so cool. And I think what campaigns he has created, Fevicol, Chalmeri Luna, Cadbury's, that dance, cricket, so many brands he has made. So Ogilvy is completely, you know, yeah. When I was there, actually the creative Suresh Malik going and Piyush coming up, that's a transition bit. Actually, interesting point is Piyush is joined as the servicing guy. From there he has shifted to creative. Yeah. And he used to be a Ranji player, cricket. He used to be a cricket Ranji player for Rajasthan. Yeah. Yes, you'll miss him.
So,
Whoever has worked with him will 100% will miss him.
ഇപ്പൊ നമ്മള് സൗത്തിന് പോകുമ്പോ and he's coming from, even though he's like people's voices എന്നാണ് പുള്ളിയുടെ ഐഡന്റിറ്റി പറയുമ്പോ, still there could be some cultural or creative clashes, no?
No, not at all, not at all. What I've seen him as is very positive about India. In his mind, India was a concept. There was no North Indian, South Indian in his mind. He started this regional commercials, no? Why should we make commercials for states? So they made all that at that point of time. That is state-wise advertising started, no? State-wise advertising. They made films for Tamil, they made films for Kerala. I made, done Asian Paints Onam, like that. So many films I have interacted with them. And when I was in Ogilvy also, when I left Ogilvy and did films for Ogilvy also, I used to interact with them. Yeah.
ഇതൊരു അഡ്വർടൈസ്മെന്റ് കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി എന്ന് വേണമെങ്കിൽ പറയാം, അല്ലെ? rather than rivalry അങ്ങനത്തെ.
Hey, no, not at all, not at all. See, advertising, that's a plus point. They're all friends. They all tease about their work. See, for example, Low has every year Low Award. Piyush will come for that. I remember once I got Surf Excel, this thing. Then next to a few years बाद Varma got it. So Balki called me on stage. Hey, Varma ne mat le lo. VKP le lo ye award. So that time Piyush was there. So they'll tease you. Like, they all tease each other. They all tease campaigns each other. It's so beautiful. That's not, no rivalry, no nothing. Advertising, that's the beauty of it. Yes, creative highlights are always there. Award, jitna, jitna, like that. So it is there, but I'm saying it's very, all of them will, they all in between tease their work. I'm fortunate to work with all these people, all these legends. So very fortunate.
ആ കാലഘട്ടം എന്ന് പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഇതൊരു ട്രാൻസിഷൻ കൂടിയാണ്. ലൈക് ടെലിവിഷൻ വാസ് ലൈക് ഒരു സ്റ്റാർട്ടിംഗ് ആണ്. ലൈക് ബൈ ദ ടൈം യു ജോയിൻഡ് അഡ്വർടൈസിംഗ്, even when they were like 4 decades.
Television to digital.
Yeah.
We are part of all this. We used to shoot in cinema, do post-production in cinema. One super, you know how it is done? It is, you have to do the bromide, you have to go to a studio called Ideator, where you have to shoot the stuff, go to the lab, expose it, and print it and see the super. So that time the super will be shaking. Then again go back. So in the Ideator and all, whole night, there will be, every production house will be sitting there for their turn. So like that era, to beta to Umatic to beta to digital, so we're all that era. But what I always found is, whatever the formats, whatever the technicalities, the creativity always shines. You made it in whichever thing. So creativity is what more important thing in that, and creativity in advertising stayed, whatever formats changed. But personally, I feel that point of time when these legends were there, the creatives were very strong. They were all ideators, not writers. They create ideas. So that Fevicol is an idea which can be extended. An extendable idea is a good idea in advertising.
So what was his style basically? Like, how did he communicate?
Very raw.
Did he do the illustrations?
No. Hindi writer. It's basically, he writes Hindi beautiful. But that's what I'm saying. It's beyond language. It's ideation. Pongal is a Tamil film, but how they have ideated is what important. So they were all ideators, not writers. And so many prodigies he has given to advertising, Indian advertising.
That's when
So
he
many of them.
communicate the essence of it. Like Fevicol anengilum, you know, that truck with all those.
That one, the egg one, the fish one. Everything is extendable now. Earlier one, Raju Hirani was there with an elephant tug of war. Yeah. It's all idea. I always call them ideators, not writers. Not
And how about Bilesur Mera Tumhara? That was also
Milesh Surma tomorrow, actually, that earlier one was Suresh Malik. Suresh Malik was the creative director at that point of time. I have shot in South, like with Kailash. Kailash used to do this, so I used to assist Kailash at that point of time. So I've been there in that Srikanth and PT Usha and all that time. But that is Suresh Malik used to be the creative director. That is a time where he was coming into creative. Piyush was coming into creative. I'm sure he would have also been involved, but it is in the name of Suresh Malik.
4 decades in advertising, and that to remain on top
Yeah.
all these years. And he only voluntarily took the retirement kind of like a couple of years back. So in between, were you communicating with him like lately?
No, I met him last actually at his book launch, Pentamonium book launch. Yeah, I met him because he called us, so I went for that. Yes, that is it. That's it. That book launch, I was there. You should read that. It's fantastic. It is. Yeah. So I saw him for that. The book launch of in Bangalore. So that is the time. Recently, last I saw him, I met him.
അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ വർക്ക് സ്റ്റൈൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഇൻസ്പയർ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടോ ലൈക്ക് when you I know you
No,
are
ideation is always, and the way he say the brief. As I told you, it's an open brief he gives, and it is basically idea. So ideation, yes, of course, in an advertising film or advertising should be based on an idea, not situations, not this thing, an idea. So idea which can be extended is 100% from him. One. Number two is very friendly with people. वो चिल्लाता है, but fun चिल्लाता है. നല്ലോണം പക്ഷെ ആ നിലവിളിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര ഫണ്ണാണ്, nothing serious about it. And I think that is what is more exciting about him. Poor guy, yeah, we'll miss him. He's such a nice human being also. He's a very nice human being. And as I told you now, we are fortunate to work with these people and get some ideas. പുനരധിവാസം ഒക്കെ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട് പുള്ളി. പുനരധിവാസം പറഞ്ഞാൽ yes, watch. Yes. They all came together and watched.
So how did he give the feedback about that?
No, he loved it. He likes, because the thing is, he loved the intensity, he liked the idea again about living together, putting it to a film. And the father-daughter, he liked it. And that is the film where Balgi came and told me, hey, let us make a Punetidwasam in advertising. That's what Fair and Lovely, that campaign came, no? Kash Bera Beta Hota, air hostess. So Sabusir was our director, Ravi was cameraman, I was the director, getting the Louis Banks was the music, all the same team, which I made Punanidavasam, we all worked together. And now it is lots coming as Indian advertising has become advertising reality in advertising. But when we did, it was realistic, very realistic film. So ബനിയൻ ഡാൽക്കെ ഫാദർ ഇരിക്കുക, ബനിയൻ ഫാദർ ഇരിക്കുക എന്നുള്ള അച്ഛൻ ഇരിക്കുന്ന അന്ന് അഡ്വർടൈസിംഗിൽ പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കാൻ പോലും പറ്റില്ല. അതൊക്കെ പുനരധിവാസ കൊതുവല. So it's like that. They're all ideators. And Piyush is, just imagine a campaign Cadbury's where a girl just dancing and getting down to the ground and dance, man. Kash hai. That jingle, Louis Banks. The jingle by Louis Banks, yeah. His brother is Prasoon, no? His brother is Prasoon Pandey and Ila Arun.
And the initial Hutch ads were his ideas.
Yeah. Hutch and all Ogilvy ads. He is the main man.
വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത് ലൈക്ക് ഷെയറിംഗ് ഐഡിയാസ് അതിന്റെ ഒരു സ്റ്റൈൽ
is very open, as I told you. Like once you work with them, no, these people, you will love to work with them because they're not insecure people. They're not at all insecure people. So they have that aura. So they're very open. Then when problem is there, you tell, "Ah, kya problem? ये सब solve हो जाएगा." ऐसा आदमी है. He speaks like that.
And I think that coolness you also maintain because you all work together.
Yeah, I worked with a lot of bosses like that. So
if you were to say, like, whenever you quote later, I mean, we lost him by now. Whenever you have to quote about Piyush, what would be like an idea, of course, and the work style?
Ideator, yeah, it's one of the biggest ideator, taking Indian advertising to global, taking regional stuff, the regional flavor to advertising. Advertising used to be very classy and style and women on that. He made it to real people. He brought advertising to real people, reaching to people, common people. That was he did. Superb it is.
I know but what's the future of advertising? As in now it is like television advertisements. I mean, it's shrinking to some other.
Now the problem what happens is Indian advertising is facing this reels and influencers, and they are taking over advertising. So people like us who makes advertising films or big films, we are getting affected. And it is for client, it is better. They get more reach, they get more. So it is all seasonal. In between, print was strong. Then print went and this thing came. Then hoarding people forgot. Then hoarding came back. Then again, print came back. Print vanished once upon a time. And then again, print came back. So it just keeps on moving. കാലത്തിനനുസരിച്ച് ഇങ്ങനെ മാറിക്കൊണ്ടേയിരിക്കും.
Currently, subjects are like content wise.
Frankly speaking, content wise, I don't think ideas are surviving now. Now it's all hard hitting commercials, effective commercials. Idea based commercials, I don't know. Very rarely you see. Now, more than idea, it's executional. PPT indicate a reference at the advertising films and the styling mari. Glossiness and this and that, that's all gone. But that is what it is coming back now. So I don't know.
I remember when we were like, Sir, or immediately after that, for post-production, or you used to go to Singapore and...
Yeah. That point of time, what happens is we didn't have a grading and all here. So we used to go for grading, and for high-tech post-productions, we used to go to Singapore or we used to go to Thailand. Thailand and Singapore were two hadas to go for post-production at that point of time. Before, in India, things came.
Piyush Ji's of course, Alec Padamsi, those people would have been the king. But the
Alec Padamsi used to be in Lintas.
Yes. But from where did they get references? Like,
no references. In our time also, there is no references. We never make films with references. But now they started. Now we are also forced to give them PPT with references. Because clients wanted to see it. Earlier, we used to go and narrate a script. Piyush or Valki or somebody, everybody, just go and narrate a script and come back and tell us, and we make a film. No meetings, no this thing, nothing. Script likta hai, picture banata hai. Ippa anganella. Adannoru pre-production meeting, adinte referencing, costume andidum, ella detailing cheyanam. Oru PPT docket is like a book now, which I all find it very difficult because I've never made films with referencing, because we came in that era where our mind and our creativity used to be the reference. Now there is a visual reference, we need to do the referencing, that's what advertising changing. Everybody wants to see before we make the film. I always say as a joke, making a film is easy, but making a PPT is most difficult. Because we are filmmakers, we are not writers, or we are not PPT makers.
Music, so did he have that kind of a background?
He's a very music-oriented person. He's a fantastic music-oriented person. Ila Arun is a sister. So they used to have the folk music and folk, that rhythm, all that he used to have. He used to have this music, fantastic sense, and that's what I said, raw banayo. Chal Meri Luna. It's a common Luna man's line. Chal Meri Luna. Because Luna keeps on going, it never fail. So like that it is.
As everyone says, it's like a end of a era. With
Yeah,
this.
100%. It is like what should I say? It's like the legendary in advertising. One legend is gone. Who has made Indian advertising global? Who has made advertising to real, to reach it to common Indian public? He didn't make advertising for West. He made it for India. He made it advertising coming down to earth and reaching to the common audience. So yes, of course, legend created a lot of beautiful work, which is നമ്മളൊക്കെ ഇങ്ങനെ ഇരുന്ന് കണ്ടുപോകുന്ന വർക്കുകൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട് പുള്ളി. Fantastic.
So people in our era, we are thinking about it's all nostalgic, like all those memories of good advertisement era.
Yeah, no, that's very fortunate. We were at that era. We were all doing advertising films and advertising. We started our career. Actually, it is really, really, really a great luck what we had. We are very fortunate.
I'm running out of questions.
That's okay. So that's that's it. I think we have covered everything, and I think what should I say, my fanship to Piyush, I submit here. I worked closely with him, so I understand that.
We could say like he lived a life fully with appreciation
fully.
from everyone. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
We'll connect again soon.
Sure.
On
See
the
you,
new
man.
film.